Welcome, Cancer, to your love reading for October 15th to the 21st of 2018. So I was just doing a previous spread, and the Lovers card came out. So a lot of you may be having a choice in love, or the fact that you really feel deeply for another person and you're trying to figure out whether or not it's genuine. But that wasn't the initial spread, so we're going to do the spread now. So what might your love interest or your current partner, what might they be doing this week? So they're staying up late, alright, sometimes late at night. They're in their head, it's stuck about how to communicate, the reasons why you might not be communicating, or something that really could be bothering them. And we'll look into that a bit further, but a lot of times that's their own anxieties and fears and just nightmares sometimes too. What might your partner or love interest bring it towards you? Actions towards you. So I believe Scorpio had this as well. You might be dealing with a Scorpio, but they don't seem to be coming towards you because they could be intensely aware of something that's going on with them, or that they can't trust you, they don't really want to communicate, or they fear even opening up to you in some way. Either because they could be hiding something, hiding how they feel, or hiding that they still feel something for another person. Something like that could be going on. It just depends there. We'll look into it further. But what might your energies be? What might you be doing? Cancer, what might you be up to? Hold on. So you might be spending a lot. So this is where your partner might not be around. You might not be communicating all that much. So you might be going from place to place, doing different things, buying a whole lot of different things. Spending, making big purchases, and even if they are small purchases, it starts to add up. So you might be starting to add up and see what's in the bank account, but then you might be disappointed. So watch that, a bit. All right. So what might your actions be towards your love interest or partner? For Cancer, what might your actions be? So a lot of you might be having a tough time moving on from them, or something that they've done, something that they've said, just really stuck in the past with somebody. So that might be tough, because if this is the case, what it looks like for some of you out there, even if you need to take a break from one another and you're still wondering what they could be up to, or even if this is like moving out or moving away, you're trying to figure out what they could be, who they could be into, what they might be still dealing with, or the reasons why they're not talking to you. So you're stuck thinking about them constantly. So what might your advice be for Cancer? Tells you to enjoy yourself, right? Yes, you might splurge and start to buy a whole lot of different things to entertain yourself, maybe go out and treat yourself to different places. It just depends, but often this is maybe having fun, going to that social event, detaching from that particular person and trying to just let something go. All right. And even sometimes it's like just being friends with your romantic partner. If you have any plans, go along with those plans and try to enjoy yourself. All right. What is the outcome for the Cancer? The outcome. Hold on, what is the outcome? So we have death. Some of you are definitely moving on from somebody. Even if it's a renewal, it's definitely separating from somebody right now, because both of you need your space. Or if you're waiting on somebody to find closure with their past so that they can't come to you renewed, this tells you in the meantime, focus on that possible transformation. And a lot of you might be mourning the loss of a child or someone that passed away. Much love to you. Someone that you might experience, some of you, and I don't say this to everybody, but there could be a loss that you might experience that you either witness or go through with someone. But don't put that in your mind as fear. When someone passes on, it's trust me, it's a meant to be type of scenario or event that takes place on a deep soul level. But a lot of you are definitely moving on from someone. So clarify the Nine of Swords for the person you're dealing with. Yeah, and it's almost like some of you you're working with somebody that's now an ex-partner. You're working, well, the other person This is their energy, what they might be doing. So you could be working with them. They might be working together with a certain person, maybe an ex-partner, and you're thinking about that. That might be on your mind for some, and they might even be up late at night working on a project or something, that's important for them. So it almost seems like for some of you where you're having to be cordial with somebody because somebody that you knew could, if you were talking to somebody that you moved on from, now they're with somebody else, but you don't want any kind of conflict, or they don't want conflict to happen between you and that person. So that's what it seems like, some kind of teamwork. Clarify the moon. Yeah, and be just be careful with being manipulated into being pulled into another person's energy. For some of you out there, when that person is bringing that energy, that combination towards you is not good. It's not a healthy thing. So that's why you need to right now separate from that person, or just remove your energy right now, because there's something either that they think about that they can't stop thinking about, something that bothers them. Sometimes there might be a energy of them becoming somebody else at certain times when they get angry, or saying certain things and manipulating at times, and that might be very tense for some. Some of them may be getting help, psychological help, physical help with their fitness, certain things. They might have vices when it comes to drug abuse, drinking, different sexual behaviors, sexual temptation, or addictions that they might need to heal themselves from. So that might be an issue. So and let's clarify the Six of Swords in reverse for Cancer. Yeah, the Eight of Pentacles often is an indication where you're needing to focus on work, and that might be hard because you're thinking about someone that that you've either moved on from, or what they might be doing. It's constantly in your head. So just keep that in mind. All right. Let's see messages for Cancer for October 15th to the 21st, 2018. Then we have, this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner that you seek. When that is coming out, when the Eight of Pentacles is there, for a lot of you, there does seem to be some type of transition that's taking place. Often when this could be the one, yes, there's potential, but you're not sure, because you could be moving on from somebody, still healing, right? But you need to go through that process completely and try to have fun and separate. And then when that person reveals themselves, or things start to be legit, you have concrete evidence of their intentions and them being around you, then you can confirm that that person is the one and not that they could be. So let's see messages for Cancer for October 15th. And then we have express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. And for some, you might not be doing that. Others of you are needing, if you want to send that message, you can do that, but not until that time is right. For a lot of you, might be afraid to do so because of their intentions. And if they're holding back, you're holding back. Nobody is making a move. Nobody is moving forward. So it can be like that. So take that with a grain of salt. Try to do your best to address the situation in the best way that you know how. All right. I hope that the messages did help out. Tons of love, lots of light to you, tons of healing vibes. I wish you the best. And you can always go to the website, psychicloveheals.com, to schedule something for you. Have a good one.